Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to brush out your poodle. And Pinkie's got a short haircut because she is a ranch dog. It's really hot out here right now, so I've got her really short. This is probably a number 4 kennel clip. But she's really short, so I don't need to brush out so much her body as I do her top knot. You don't want to take this down to the skin because this brush can rake the skin and that would hurt. So if you're not familiar with brushing dogs, I'd say the first thing to do is take this and rake it on your skin and see what that feels like. And you'll think twice about being real rough. So I'm just kind of picking at it and not really going down into her skin. Just pulling her top knot to the side and then brushing close to the skin to make sure that I'm not just top brushing, because if you do that you're going to leave all the mats down into the part that's closest to the skin. Okay. Scissor that back a little bit. Brushed out. We got a lot of stickers out here this time of year, so that's what I'm trying to get out, are some stickers she's got. And again, you want to be careful of the ear leather. You don't want to be raking the ear leathers up. So I'm holding it like this. I'm holding her ear leather away and just picking up the hair. I'm brushing the way the hair grows down. I'm not pulling away from the way the hair grows because you can pull the skin and rip the ear. Rip the ear leather, and you don't want to do that. Just got a little mat here, so I'm holding my fingers right here and brushing against my fingers. A little bit of a mat there. Her ears normally would be a lot longer than this, but she tends to get food in them and then she thinks she's got to eat that out. So she kind of trims her own ears. Otherwise, normally you would never trim a poodle's ears because they take forever to grow back. I'm just lightly picking that up, pulling it out. Being careful not to rake the skin. I've had her since she was about 8 weeks old, so she's totally used to being groomed. She knows it's not going to hurt. She's comfortable with me handling her. And I'm going to pull the ear leather over and get the underside. Make sure it's fully brushed out. Now if she were to have a big mat in here, I wouldn't sit there and brush on that. What I would do, I would take my scissors, I would split the mat, and how you do that is you're going to pull this ear leather down, spread the hair part where you think the mat might be, like say it's right here. So you're going to go straight down with the ear leather, and before you even cut, you're going to make sure you're holding that ear leather, separate the mat from the ear, pull it up a bit with your scissors, and then you're going to cut that straight down so you can kind of break it apart. So you're going to keep getting sections, slide this down along with the ear leather, and you're going to grab that mat and you're going to cut that in half. Then what you would do is you would take that and you would, now that you've cut it in a few slices, you would take the mat, kind of break it apart the best you can, And then you're going to brush that out just like that. And you got to be very careful. You never, ever, ever take your scissors to a mat and go up like this and cut, ever. You're always going to go with the grain of the hair going down and pull up to make sure you're not, don't just dig into here and cut. Hold the ear leather against your hand, so you can see on the underside of my hand, I have my fingers spread out, and I'm holding the ear leather against, and then I go down, and then I pull up, and then you can cut that out. Alrighty, well, get this other ear. I'm brushing against my fingers. I'm just doing the tips right now. A little bit of that here. So I'm going to pick it out. Turn the ear leather over. And again, I'm brushing against my fingers, not her ear leather. I'm getting the tips. Still brushing against my fingers. When I get to the skin, I'm just going to lightly pick. I'm not brushing all the way down to that. Very lightly. She's got a little bit of the mat here, so I'm going to lightly pick on that. Until that's all broke apart. Okay. Here we go, Pink. And when we get her tail, she needs this.